It is 9:12. Indianapolis Colts are 2-0 for the first time since 2009.
Woo-hoo.
And they did it in the most dramatic way possible. Colts contributor Heather Lloyd is here to walk us through it or bounce through it. You're still jumping all over the place.
I'm still reeling. I mean, let's take a moment, though, here to acknowledge that the Indianapolis Colts are undefeated in 2025. It's been 16 years since the Colts started the season 2-0. Wasn't easy, it wasn't pretty, but the Colts had an up and down, back and forth game against one of the top young quarterbacks and one of the top defenses in the NFL. Daniel Jones had another historic performance. Once again, the Colts are the first team in the Super Bowl era to not punt in either of their first two games. Someone posted a picture of punter Rico Sanchez and said, "Have you seen this man?" The Colts are also the first team in the NFL history to score on 10 straight offensive possessions. It's a streak that started last week, continued with the first 3 possessions yesterday. Daniel Jones wasn't perfect. He had a few misses. He had a few balls he'd probably like back, but he went 23 of 316 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. You know who the leading passers are in the NFL right now? Russell Wilson with 618 passing yards and Daniel Jones with 588 passing yards. So I made a promise last week that if the Colts won the season opener, I'd buy a Daniel Jones jersey.
Let's go.
Yeah. Look at that.
This was not easy to find.
Did you have to custom order it?
Yes, I had a custom
No way.
order it. I'm
Really?
guessing now after the last 2 weeks, maybe they'll start stocking them. But yeah, I've been an early believer, and you know what? It feels good.
I like it.
Daniel Jones was great. You might have to get a Schrader jersey after that game. That was unbelievable.
Legit, yes. I mean, this was not necessarily a game that the Colts won on Daniel Jones's arm, but on Spencer Schrader's leg, right? In a matter of minutes, it felt like the Colts lost the game, then lost it again, then won the game. Down 26-28 with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, the Broncos set up for a 42-yard field goal and missed. As the clock ticked down, the Colts drove down the field but couldn't get within field goal range. After running Jonathan Taylor into the same 9 guys 3 plays in a row, it actually felt like more, the Colts trotted Spencer Schrader out to attempt a career-long 60-yard field goal, which he missed. The Broncos started to celebrate, but there was a flag on the play. In an attempt to block the kick, one of the Broncos special teams players leapfrogged the center, resulting in a 15-yard penalty. It was back to 4th down. Spencer Schrader trotted back out for what was now a 45-yard field goal, put it right through the uprights. The Colts won 29-28, and the players hoisted Schrader up and carried him off the field. You know what? Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
I mean, I'm all about it. I had one eye on the game and with the kids around me, and I was noticing they had some problems like in the red zone. I felt like, right? But it doesn't look the same way for the defense.
This was not the same defense, right,
Right?
as week 1. Week 1, we were like, whoa, who are these guys? Now week 2, we're like, wait, who are these guys? But the Colts went into Sunday without their shutdown corner, Mooney Ward, and without their top edge rusher, Liatu Latu. And boy, did it show. For too much of the game, it felt like the Broncos could run and throw at will. The Colts had a bunch of penalties, some deserved, some not. But you know what those penalties usually mean? They usually mean you're losing your matchups, which too often they were. A bright spot for the second game in a row, Cam Bynum had an interception, which set the Colts up for a field goal.
And the celebration.
And once again, he had the epic celebration. This time with Colts mascot blue. You gotta love it. Still, Colts had 0 sacks, 0 quarterback hits, very little quarterback pressure. In Ward's absence, Xavier Howard looked like a player who sat out last season because, well, he did. Hopefully getting Ward back and out of concussion protocol this week will help. A lot of work to do there. Lou Anarumo is going to have to go back to the lab and drop some new stuff for this week. But honestly, let's be optimistic. Let's just say getting 2 of their best defensive players back is going to be the answer this week.
Cam Bynum can become part of Colts lore if he can come out a way to do this in the next celebration.
I don't know how you would know.
There's a challenge. I think Blue can probably give him some training
gosh,
on
yeah.
that.
Yeah, you know, the things that shoot out of his nose.
He's got the Lee Corso head on the side.
Right.
Right.
Going to Nashville, leading the division.
Yeah.
When's the last time we said leading the division?
A long time. The Colts are at the top of the AFC South. Again, let's just celebrate every single thing right now. So yeah, trip down to Nashville. This should be a good one. Hey, it's It's Nashville. I feel pretty good.
Can
I
we
do.
can we just say that we love realistic Heather, but we really enjoy optimistic
No,
Heather?
it's so much more fun. Like I said before, I'm an early believer this year. There are years I was an early disbeliever,
Oh, yeah.
and I jumped off the bandwagon very fast. This feels a lot better.
Yeah. She's
Let's
walked
be
in here like with
optimistic.
this big aura around her, like Victory Blazers
This is my
back.
happy place on Mondays on Victory Mondays. So
Good.
thanks for having me.
Good.
You know what else is funny? I don't know if you were watching the field goal like yesterday. The flag icon didn't pop up like right away. So you're like, what's going on
No,
here?
they left us in
Yeah, you're like,
suspense for a
and
while.
then they're talking. You're like, are they gonna
did.
pick it up?
It
This
feels
is
like
dramatics.
it feels like there's a little magic right now. There was a picture, and I retweeted it, and it's of Daniel Jones at the end of the game in like a big bro hug with Tyler Warren and Quentin Nelson.
That's my guy.
And his face is just pure joy. I mean, honestly, I looked at the picture, I got a little teary because I'm like, when's the last time that guy felt that kind of joy? You know, and honestly, maybe I internalized it because when's the last time I felt that kind of joy, to be honest? But I'm like, this guy is. This is the right place for him. These are the right guys for him. You know, it's going, and it's really fun to watch.
You cried because it made your purchase make sense then.
I know. It's good luck. It's good luck. So go up, get your Daniel Jones jerseys. Hopefully you don't have to order yours, but you know, get on the back. There's plenty of room on the Daniel Jones fan club right now.
Plenty of appearances of Heather Lloyd again for us the rest of the season as well. Hopefully there'll be as many smiles in the weeks to come.
Hey.
Thanks for being with us.
Always good, especially on these